What up, my friends? It is Saturday of the Victoria Day weekend here in Canada, and I accidentally almost just stopped the stream instead of starting the recording that would capture this to throw up on the archive afterwards. So I was this close to literally saying hello to a stream that had just ended. Oh, all right. All right. So let me grab the live stream link and share that in the Discord. And then we shall have ourselves a proper chill stream. All right. Let's see here. Okay. All right, there we go. That's good. And let's go with this. Perfect. Okay. Hello, Sheba, Ang, Dunn, Shelton, Larry, Joe, Kentucky, Dale, Otto, Yamagoro, Teferi, Juglum, Yaya, Jess, Jace, Jedi, Bo Falcon. I think I got everybody. I think so. What is Victoria Day? It's a long weekend in Canada, and I presume it's named after Queen Victoria, I'm guessing. Couldn't tell you really. Normally it's called the May 2-4 weekend or whatever, and it doesn't always happen like in that time frame. It's one of those holidays that moves around a bit or something. I'm pretty sure. It's one of the ones that's more nebulous where I just go, wait, that's happening now? You know, Easter moves around. I think Victoria Day moves around as well. But I don't know, man. I ain't no scientist who studied days, so I got nothing. I got nothing. It's a holiday for us peasants to run in the streets and eat our wheats, you know? Bo Falcon, hello, goodbye. You say hello, the stream says goodbye. I don't even think I would have got to say hello. If I clicked stop streaming and then clicked the button over, I would be saying hello into the void. Jedi, you can't come along now and be like, I'm changing my predictions. Final Fantasy will do bonkers well. Final Fantasy is already the best-selling set of all time, according to Wizards of the Coast. So I'm revising what I was saying. It's a little late. It's a little late to call it a prediction when it's already happened, right? That's like you telling me 5 minutes from now, I predict that you will wear your green lightning shirt on stream. I'm already doing it. I'm already doing it. Your predictions are wrong, and you should feel bad. Larry, kind of lousy weather for Victoria Day weekend. You're right, actually. You're right. It has been cold and rainy, and it's not like normally there would be more fireworks popping off tonight, but they're not because of the weather, right? Jedi, best-selling of the past. Lord of the Rings was before, but guess what? Final Fantasy's already surpassed it. It's already surpassed it. They haven't even gotten to the pre-release, and it's already beaten Lord of the Rings, bro. That's what's going down. Yeah, you need a shirt like this, but a purple version? Oh, yeah, a purple version would be even better. Even better. Juglum, happy Victoria Faye to you too, buddy. Teferi, did I do hellos? Yes, and you got a greeting, and you are that out of it. Jess, you predict I find $100 on the street 1 month from now. It's on a nice day. That's a fun prediction, but highly unlikely, right? I'm not going to complain if it does happen, but it's highly unlikely. Highly unlikely, right? Yamaguro, you don't get holidays all spring? Is that just because of the build up to Independence Day, bro? Jace, you shouldn't admit to pre-ordering 2 of everything except for one of the commanders. Why? What's with this secret shame? What's up, Aaron? What's up with the secret shame about buying products that you like? I bought a bunch of a Magic set that I like. Oh, no. You know, like, there's people who say that stuff. I feel guilty. I feel guilty about getting this, or people will be angry at me. You know what? Some people might, but I ain't those people. I ain't those people. Joe Douglas in the house. What's up, buddy? I saw those pictures that you shared right before I started the stream. So, it's just the artwork? It's not the cards and what they do? How are you supposed to make flavor text that works along with what the card does? I mean, right? I thought that there would be more. I saw the artwork and I was like, oh, the octopus in the cave, better get your buddy Dave. Like, you just... you know, all their vanillas. Oh, okay. All right, then. So you don't have to worry about the abilities contradicting anything. They're all going to mention some guy named Dave. So you're going to literally have to make a dude named Dave because they'll just be, all the flavor text will mention Dave. There once was a man named Dave. He went to a cave. Oh, fuck, there's an octopus in there. And you're like, really? Really? This is the flavor text? Yo, Joe, it's all good, man. It's all good. I don't have to get ones with abilities. That's just what I thought was going on. So when I looked at the artwork, I was like, what if you give it a flavor text that doesn't match the abilities at all, man? Right? Crawfish, you wonder if Final Fantasy will overshadow Edge of Eternities? I wonder if an eagle would win in a fight against an ant. Of course it will. Of course it will, bro. 100%. 100%. It will definitely. Like, people are going to be shooting wads of money all over Final Fantasy. Oh, Final Fantasy. Oh, Cloud, hug me, daddy. Right? That's totally what's going to happen. Cloud, I want to hold your Buster Sword. So, yeah. Yeah, it's absolutely going to be a situation where people have spent their money on Final Fantasy. Edge of Eternities isn't going to do banger numbers by comparison, but they can hope that the set does okay. Edge of Eternities will probably do better than Aether Drift, which isn't really saying much, but Aether Drift is pretty bottom of the barrel, bro. It is Markov Manor level nonsense. Andrew, you went overboard? Your nostalgia got the hold of you? You haven't spent that much on sealed products since Modern 3. You like just buying the pricey ones. You just like being a fancy boy. That's your deal. Jedi, the bonus sheet is very hit or miss. I agree with you there, 100%. What up, Kyle? How's it going, man? Some birds land in ant hills to get the ants to eat off parasites because birds are smart. That is pretty clever, actually. Don't I figure that most Magic players also played some of the Final Fantasy games? I don't know if I would say, like, most. I don't know if I would say most, but I would definitely say some. Some for sure, right? Like, there's a good overlap in the Venn diagram, but people like different things, you know? Like, I got buddies who'd be way more into shooter games or, what's it called? Like race car games, Street Fighter games, all that stuff. Alex, oh, you're coming in via PayPal. All right, brother. You know what, man? I think your last win as Lord of the Board actually got you up to 4 wins. So you're on the cusp of being added onto the Box of Glory, I think. I believe that's the case. That's why I have this book, because keeping track of it starts to get crazy over time, right? Where is it? Yep, I'm right. You got 4 wins. You got 4 wins in the pizza book, big boy. Kyle, you don't know how much of the characters outside that you care about of the ones that are in Kingdom Hearts? Your exposure to Final Fantasy is through Kingdom Hearts. Well, you know what? The first Kingdom Hearts was pretty sweet, man. It was pretty sweet. Let's see here. Oh, Alex Brown, bro! It's so close to being a devil number that I have to put it up as a devil number. You know, I got no choice on that one. What's the higher number? Magic players who played Final Fantasy or who watched SpongeBob? I'd say more Magic players have played Final Fantasy than have watched SpongeBob. I think that the SpongeBob stuff kind of skews a bit younger in some ways, so it doesn't encapsulate the entirety of the older Magic player base, you know? Like Alex Brown, the Devil Man. It looks like you're well on your way to your fifth win, bro. But yeah, I'd say Final Fantasy. The fact that Wizards isn't trying to do a full Universe Beyond with SpongeBob also backs that thought up, you know? And I agree with you, Jedi, that one of the biggest issues with Universe Beyond is the fact that the players come in for one thing and then they bounce out, right? They bounce out. Jess, one of your favorite videos is a dolphin that summons a boat to find a turtle covered in nets, and humans cut off the nets and save the turtle, and the dolphin gets all happy. See, that's actually believable. That's genuinely believable. Because dolphins are surprisingly intelligent, and you know the gratification of an accomplished goal and saving something that you weren't going to eat. Have an arrow! Hey, it's your birthday! Wait, actually, what does it say in the membership message? It's my birthday, so time to chill, eat pizza, and watch the best streamer on YouTube. Well, I'm glad that on your birthday you can watch two streams. The best streamer on YouTube and me at the same time. Happy birthday, buddy! I actually knew it was your birthday without you having to tell me. And Carly even reminded me as well. Through the magic of things like Facebook, we can see that these things are happening, bro. And it just so happened that I lucked into being on at the right time for Facebook to help me cheat. And then I went, oh yeah, it's Habanero's birthday. I gotta remember to say something. And then Carly brought it up too, which cemented it. So as soon as I saw your membership message, I was like, boom, say the birthday thing. And then it's like, oh, he said it in there. So I want credit for knowing it ahead of time and not being told by you, just so you know. Happy birthday to you. And I was going to say it even without the membership message. Kyle, you were 5 when the PS1 came out? You played platformers like Crash and Spyro and missed out on the hype of 7. Yeah, I guess that would be how it goes, right? When you're that young. Jace, you only slightly played Magic recently because of anticipation. Why does there seem to be a bit of stigma with Universe Beyond stuff? Imagine if Final Fantasy just one day said, okay, Strawberry Shortcake is now Final Fantasy. So Final Fantasy 17 is Strawberry Shortcake, who is a little girl dressed in a strawberry shortcake outfit who has other little animated friends and stuff. And that's it. That's what that Final Fantasy game is. And so you're hyped about the newest edition of Final Fantasy. And then it's like, this one's all about Strawberry Shortcake and her struggles down in Muffinville. And you're like, what? It's like, don't worry though. It has big enemies like the Ultima weapons and stuff known as Chocolate Boom Body. And it's like, he's a big blob of chocolate who makes people sad because he gets smudges on their shirts. You know? So it's like if Final Fantasy was just like, the next Final Fantasy is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay. Or how about the next Final Fantasy game is just SpongeBob? Because that's what it is. So the stigma is, imagine if they went, okay, we're bringing in other properties to Final Fantasy. Here's this and here's that. But here's an actual non-universe beyond Final Fantasy where we just have a bunch of like references to Mario Kart and stuff. And you're like, so hold on. this is a regular Final Fantasy set. Yes, this is us going in our own Final Fantasy universe. And it's like, but you're referencing it's a mashup of Mad Max and fucking Scooby Doo and and wacky races and all this stuff. And you're like, yeah, that's the Final Fantasy. And you're like, what? Yes, this is Final Fantasy, and the next Final Fantasy is Gilligan's Island. Just sit right back and I'll tell you a tale of a fucked IP. You know what I mean? So it's because they're not putting any effort into their own world building for the most part. Tarkir actually had a surprising amount. The Amonkhet Commander deck from Aether Drift, my brain doesn't even want to think of the name, from Aether Drift had a surprising amount of flavor and character to it. Proper world building. But in the main set, Aether Drift, they go, check it out. Hazoret standing in front of a Hot Wheels track. And you're like, what? Yeah, they put paved roads through the desert world of Amonkhet. I'm sorry, what? And here's Hazoret hanging out in front of the roads. Okay, so this is after Nicol Bolas has completely destroyed the world, pretty much, right? Their entire society's been destroyed by Nicol Bolas. Yup, that's what's happened. Okay, so why is Hazoret still holding the spear consecrated to Nicol Bolas from when she used to worship Nicol Bolas before he unraveled society? Well, listen, shut up. This is afterwards. Yeah, but no, why is she using the Nicol Bolas spear? Listen, bro, we already had the artwork kicking around and we painted a road in the back. Eat our asses. Like, that is what's happened. That's what happened. Alex Brown says, bring it on, take the board from me. Someone should send more money than me. Perp offers us a mediocre mid-live stream for free. Just here to say thanks as a listener and be a creeper. You gotta love that. I'm gonna give you a fat super chat, but also, I'm gonna say that you're mediocre. Well, stream's over now. I'm gonna cry. I need some time to cry. This isn't fair. I'm gonna mute the microphone and cry. Who knows what I said? It was all crying. I promise you. I promise you. It was very, very weepy. So yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened with Magic the Gathering bringing in universes beyond. Like, all of a sudden they go, here you go. It's not in the Magic multiverse. And you know what you need to understand as well is we were told when Universe Beyond came along, don't be worried about it. It's not one of our main offerings that you have to use. We're only doing it as secret layers. And then they said, don't worry about it. It's not something you have to use. We're only making an extra option for Modern, even though we're forcing it in because the One Ring and Bowmasters is insanely strong and we're doing this by design. But you don't have to use Universe Beyond. It's just a side thing. And then they went, we're putting Universe Beyond 3 times a year into Standard, so it's in everything now, and it's inescapable. Oh, well, that's no good. You just told us last week. Rosewater was telling us a week before the official announcement, yo, Secret Lair is, not Secret Lair, Universe Beyond isn't something you need to worry about, bro. It's all good. It's all good. It's not something you have to, like, use. You can just totally ignore it. We're not using it and everything. And then a week later, they announced that. And Rosewater goes, I'm not gaslighting you guys. I'm not lying to you because it's only what you think is true is what I'll tell you is going on. Like, I'll know what's going on in the company, and I've known for a long time we're going to put this into Standard. And I keep telling you not to worry about it and that you don't have to use it. When I know full well a week from now, we're going to tell you you do. It's pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. It's pretty annoying. So I can understand people being pissed about it. Hey, TC's Magic Box Super Chat says, with all the Universe Beyond, would you like to see Magic make its way into other IPs? I mean, yes. I would like Magic the Gathering to spread out. It's fun to see it in things where it's appropriate, games that have little crossovers going on, that kind of stuff. Absolutely. But they need to like work on their storytelling, their world building, all that, you know? Tinsman, you imagine the upcoming set for the last time it was your final fantasy. That's for you. And you know what? You know what as well? This also. Let me just say a personal, like, I got a toe biter? I got a toe biter, bro? No. No. I'm not cool with it. Oh, TC! I wanted to say to you as well, the Star Wars stuff, Star Trek stuff, or whatever, about magic. I read that, and at first I was like, okay, you're telling me that there is a reference to Magic the Gathering in a Star Trek movie? And I was like, I didn't know that. And then you were like, it's a fan-made movie. And I'm like, well, it's not a fucking official Star Trek movie then, is it? So that's like way less, like going, hey, did you guys know that there is a Magic the Gathering referenced in something? And just go, okay, like something official, like in actual Star Trek. But if it's just a fan-made thing, it doesn't count. It's not the same. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Christ, you brought pizza for the whole class, you liar. You liar. I would be cool with that. Jiki standard sucks now. It gets dominated by one or two meta decks. It gets very stale. That is a reality. That is what happens. Like, now with the crazy level of power they have going on, you do end up with fewer decks kicking around, and it's like you'll face off against some variation of mono red, because mono red is always going to be at the forefront and pushed, I guess, to a degree, because it really suits arenas like and playing, you know, because hold on, I gotta get my dailies done and get my wins in. Am I even having fun? I just gotta get the numbers. Standard can be a very dull format, bro, where you have like basically 9 different cards in each of your decks because you're playing 4 copies of it. So you're playing a game of Magic with like 20 different cards between the two of you, and you keep playing against the same decks. It gets tiresome. I actually like the starter decks on Arena for that reason, you know? Drewby's membership message says, "Evening, perp. Hope you're good." I am, buddy. Your son graduates high school tomorrow. Nice time to get some ladies with child. Hey, Christ did bring in a... Wait a minute. Like, look, that super sticker's good. That super sticker for $2 with the pizza in, is it good? It's not a super sticker. That's the text. Hold on. How many slices of pizza, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I count 25 slices of pizza, bro. But I count 71 people in here. So that's like enough for a third of the people who are here. Where's the rest of the pizza? Cough it up. Dirty, what's up? You started playing again, and all you've seen in Lord of the Rings decks like cards you could only hope to pull someday? I do not understand what you are saying, bro. Tavern says Assassin's Creed is 100% modern legal. Hey, get to Enzo! I'm gonna assassinate you. I got a little hidden blade. Pew pew. Pop 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 pop. Lewis says, have I checked out any of the animes mentioned yesterday? Yeah, I popped in on a few different ones that got crossed off the list pretty much instantly. I was just like, nope, nope. We can talk about those in another anime stream. And then there's one that I'm still curious about out of the suggestions from yesterday, because I checked out 3 today. And I checked the one out and I watched it for about 7 minutes and went, this could be something or maybe not. I'm going to probably watch the first episode with Carly and we'll decide. But I did watch another new anime today that wasn't on the lists at all and was just something other people are watching right now, called The Beginning After the End. I think that's what it's called. And it's about reincarnated in another world kind of vibe. You're brought in as a child, and more of the emphasis is on the actual growing up and the challenges that come along with it, instead of instantaneous adulthood with all the abilities and everything. So it's interesting so far. We'll see how it goes. Jedi Karlov Manor was Scooby-Doo. Yup, Scooby-Doo was definitely one. They also had a Scooby-Doo vibe in Duskmorn. TC's Magic Box to make Magic part of official Star Trek canon, Hasbro would have to pay. You think so? You think they would never do a character where, like, they might have Magic posters in the background or something? Christ, you choose to believe the other accounts in my chat aren't real? Checkmate, figments of my imagination. Hey, saying you guys don't exist. Everybody's being mean tonight. Alex made me sad by saying, like the kids say, that I'm mid 647 Huss. You know? Buck, do I like all-you-can-eat buffets? Fuck yes, I do. I love all-you-can-eat fooderies. All of them. Buffets where you go up and pick the stuff yourself. The ones where you order from a little menu, and then the ones like I went to with the Wonders guys, where they just walk up to your table with big fat sticks with meat all over them and just carve it off right onto your plate. There's actually a footage of Tinsman. There's footage of Tinsman happily smiling as he's getting some meat carved off, boy. So yeah, I love buffets. Like the Mandarin, that's where me and Carly go for like special occasions. Lasagna, what's up? Millmaster, your wife started watching the anime about the girl that speaks Russian. Long, boring, and very depressing. Her kind of show. That's what she's into. She likes depressed women because they're like her. Because being with you is depressing. So the only thing that keeps her going is watching other situations that are worse than hers. So by comparison, she can go, I can tolerate just barely this existence with this excuse of a man. Sad excuse of a man. Joe D, gotta tune in next time to see if Doro Hidoro made the cut. Yup, for the next anime discussion, bro. I'm going through them. I put them all on the list, right? There's a whole full page, which is great, but I'm not gonna be doing that whole, you gotta watch like a bunch of episodes and give it a chance. If it doesn't get me pulled in, then it doesn't get me pulled in. Alex, you paid good money to pay for me to do a good food challenge? Imagine the face of the waiter with you ordering 45 pizzas and telling them I'm a professional. 45 pizzas! What, 55 burgers, 55 fries? What am I going to do with 45 pizzas? I'm trying to remember now. I ordered like a pizza somewhere once, and the way that I said it, the guy interpreted it that I wanted like 4 pizzas. I was like, what? He made them too. He had 4 pizzas made, and I was like, I didn't order 4 pizzas. I get the same thing here all the time. What is going on? What happened? I think it was like a 4-slice. So it was like I ordered 1 4-slice pizza and he made 4 4-slice pizzas. 45 personal pizzas, still a lot of pizza. That's true. That's true. Kensuke, did I hear Tom Wannerstrand retired from Wizards so now he's able and is selling his artist proofs? You couldn't you didn't have restrictions on selling artist proofs before that. Wizard sends artist proofs and people like sell them at conventions and stuff. So I'm confused. Alex, PayPal ready for 45 pizzas. What the? I mean, I'll take the amount of money. I'll take that. I'll take 45 pizza money. And then the joke will be that I eat like a pizza a week for the next fucking almost a year. It's just like, there you go. I did order 45 pizzas. Just very slowly, like once a week, I went to Pizza Hut and got a pepperoni pizza. Which honestly, I mean, that would be heaven. Going to Pizza Hut like every week, once a week, and get one of those greasy deep dish pizzas. They're so greasy, I feel like I could rub it all over my body and do the luge with it, you know? Just down the hill, here we go. Here we go. Lasagna, you're going to ruin my health journey just to watch me be fat and decrepit. I don't think that you got what it takes. I dare you. Habanero was the guy who took my pizza order, teenager, and I. The first. Tefera, you saw Wonders of the First in your Target today. Oh, really? Okay. You're the first person who's come to my streams or watches my videos regularly who has encountered it in person in the wild. So, you have officially gotten the record of Wonder Locator. You did it. You did it, buddy. Buck, is poutine good? Yes. Yes. Poutine is French fries, gravy, and mozzarella cheese, bro. And they team up heroically. Heroically. I do love me some poutine. We have a couple of packets of poutine gravy in our pantry. So, always feels weird to call it that. I'm used to calling it the food closet. That's what they called it in my house growing up. It's in the food closet. So, we have a thing of gravy, poutine gravy in the food closet. And every once in a while, Carly will make me a poutine. And it's delicious. It's delicious. Wizards employees can't sell their artist proofs. People that do art for Magic cards can sell the artist proofs. Kensuke, fair enough. Fair enough. That actually makes sense to me. Christ, you dislike how many free cast mechanics there are? Yeah, it's almost like ignoring casting costs is a problem in Magic, right? It's almost like the casting costs exist to balance the cards. It's almost like ignoring casting costs and making stuff free is a problem. I wonder if I've ever had this discussion over a fucking steak dinner with the designer of Magic cards, a guy who worked on Magic cards. Huh? I think that I might have had that conversation where I said, ignoring casting costs, making stuff free is a really bad idea. It's a really bad idea. And yeah, Magic is Ultra Carnival level now, where you come in and you play the Carney games, and it's all Commander and ridiculousness, you know? Jace, do I put pineapple on pizza? No. No, not at all. I'm actually really picky with my pizza toppings. There's a bunch that make it a no deal, where it's like, I'm not going to eat this pizza. No deal, right? Pineapple is one I would never order on my pizza, but it's a topping you can pick off. You can pick off pineapple, and the remnant flavor from it just adds some sweetness to the pizza without ruining it. So, Larry, you go to Pizza Hut every Thursday and get a personal pan pizza before D&D? Oh, bro, love it. Love it. I took Carly with me to Pizza Hut last week, and we had an awesome time. It's so good getting it fresh. I love the setup where you can literally order it on your phone walking down there and then go, I'll pay in cash. Because by paying in cash, I save 2 cents a pizza, buddy. 2 cents, because they round that down. We ain't got pennies no more. So I make my pizza a little bit cheaper for pizza, right? But just getting it fresh straight out of the oven and sitting down in the restaurant, there's never really anybody in the restaurant. So you don't have to worry about anybody being near you, and you can chill. And they'll have some good tunes. Actually, one of the tunes that was playing while we were eating the pizza was so good that I wrote down some of the lyrics so I could look the song up later. And I listened to it probably like 15 times today. So yeah, I definitely like going to get Pizza Hut. Alex, honest question, where should you get poutine? In America? In Canada? I mean, poutine widely varies. I wouldn't go to Smoke's Poutineery. I hate that place. Me and Carly were talking about how crazy it is that they're still in business because of how bad they did. We went there like over a decade ago, and we had such a bad experience. We still remember it, right? So you gotta kind of just take your chances. I will say this: the Burger King poutine seems to stack up the strongest out of all the fast food restaurant poutines that I've tried. So If you're just talking about fast food restaurants, it's like Burger King was up here, and then it's a pretty steep fall off with Wendy's, and Pizza Pizzas is terrible. Lasagna, can you get pickles on a pizza? That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Christopher, favorite Magic set? Legends. 100% Legends. Chase, what song was it? It's, Hosier, Too Sweet? It's the same guy who sung that Take Me to Church or something like that. Such a morose sounding song. But either way, it's a good tune, man. It's a good tune. It's got that, it's got the one line about waking up dark as a lake, and it's just such evocative imagery and the whole concept of it. Like, the song is a vibe in and to itself, and I definitely am enjoying it currently. Sheba, smokes poutine is overrated nasty slop. Sheba knows what's up. Exactly. It's terrible. Ew, Larry, you have the poutine flavored craft dinner? We tried that. It was not good. Christ, everything being free of Magic makes for an unreal amount of non-games. Magic is more non-games than ever. Every good pizza place sells fried pickles. Huh. Pickle bread is a delicacy in Ohio. I bet you like pickle bread, don't you? Alex, yeah, Burger King has poutine. I mean, at least in Canada. When I said in Canada, America, I don't know why I asked, because I don't even know if you can even find a place that sells poutine. You make poutine yourself, right? Just get French fries, a good gravy, and then put some mozzarella cheese curds in there. If you can't get cheese curds, you can shred up some cheese. I will tell you the worst poutine I ever had was at the Rib Fest, where there was a little cart selling poutines, and they were terrible. Expensive and terrible. Christchurch's Chicken's poutine is just okay. Their chicken's pretty good, but their poutine was just okay. Like, just okay. What up, Vault? How you doing, buddy? Pepperoni jalapeno Tabasco pizza. Cut the jalapenos, cut the Tabasco. The spiciest you're going to get me is like banana peppers, bro. That's it. That's it. Crusader Shiva certainly knows what's up. All right. All right. And what about, what's fucking Ganesh's take on this, bro? Jess, McDonald's. Oh, back in the day, Burger King had the best poutine. The stuff we had when we were there in the falls, like a month or so ago, was pretty solid. Samuel, in the Midwest, you have a Big Mac pizza. It's called the Famous Burger Pizza. I have never been a fan of burger pizzas. You know, I want a particular experience with pizza. I tend to be give me traditional tomato sauce, mozzarella cheese, and then add in some meat. Get some pepperoni on there, bacon. You can put sausage if you want. You can put ground beef, but it's a ham. Technically, you can put that stuff on there, but it's a steep fall off. For me, bacon is right up there. Pepperoni is above bacon. Pepperoni and bacon are the two optimal pizza toppings, but only if you get some good bacon. If you get those little balls, those little like squonky balls of fat, that's crap. That's garbage. I hate it. Casey, what makes a poutine good? What makes it great? I mean, it's just 3 ingredients. So the quality of the ingredients really make a difference. And it depends on whether you like thinner French fries or thicker French fries. I like some French fries with some meat to them. Like, I don't want ones that are as thick as gigantic beef eaters, but I also don't want shoestring style French fries. You want it to have some girth. You know what? If you're going to put it in your mouth, Casey, you want it to have some girth, right? So, the French fries that you use, important. The gravy choice, important. I've gone to restaurants where their fries are so good that I'll actually take their fries home afterwards in a take-home box and reheat them in the air fryer, right? Which isn't something I normally do in a lot of cases. So that's a testament to how good those fries are. And then you have them in a poutine and you're like, this, whatever else you're doing, this is terrible. Terrible. Crusader, no one wants flying elephants with swords. Some people might. Some people might. Lasagna, yes, I am a purist. This is true. Juggling hamburger pizza's gross. That's my feelings too. Taco pizza? Just eat fucking tacos. Why? Like, just have tacos. Just have tacos. Do they still call it Canadian bacon in Canada? Yes. Yes. Canadian bacon is called Canadian bacon in Canada, thankfully, because Canadian bacon isn't bacon. It's fucking ham with cornmeal rubbed on its ass. It's terrible. I hate Canadian bacon. We just call bacon bacon here, and then there's Canadian bacon, which I will not eat. I will not eat that. So real bacon is what I eat. That's what I like to have. In fact, I had some today. Surprise, surprise. I made myself a nice omelet with some hot peppers, some onion, and a couple of slices of bacon cut up into it. It was great. It was great. Alex, you're sitting here confused. Burger King is the ass end of a diseased warthog in the USA. Well, in the USA, your food quality standards are much lower, right? So, for example, Arby's is actually really enjoyable to me here in Canada. Like, I love Arby's. I ate at Arby's in the States once, and it was the most depressing meal I've ever eaten. I didn't think anything would ever be worse than the Taco Bell that I had 30 years ago, but Arby's beat it. I didn't even think that I literally didn't think it was possible. I never thought for a moment that another restaurant would come in lower than Taco Bell for me, but it did. Arby's was nightmarishly bad. Like, I had Sonic and it was garbage, and McDonald's was very mediocre. The Burger King I actually had in the States was all right, but Arby's was nightmarishly bad. So people would come to the streams and be like, you like Arby's? Are you okay? What's wrong with you? I'm like, yo, Arby's is awesome here, but in America it sucks. So you thinking the Burger King's no good, that's fine. I'm talking about Canadian restaurants. Even our fast food restaurants have higher standards. That's right, lasagna. Girth to mouth ratio. Thick but not too thick. Casey, you got it. Aaron, what's up? Larry, have I tried any of the fiery menu for Burger King? No. I don't like spicy things. So, no. Crusader, you like Harvey's? Harvey's is very middle of the road. Alex, your phone autocorrect is getting you. It's funny. My autocorrect's actually getting better. It's like, oh, he didn't mean duck there. He definitely meant to say fuck. And it just corrects it to that. I'm like, thank you. I don't want any of this, like, some people's text, it censors them. And I'm like, why have the censoring option? Why even type the word if you're not going to be able to use it, right? Eli, you made berserk proxies. Blood and guts and guts and blood. Vault, homemade meatloaf. Oh, I don't like meatloaf, bro. Meatloaf was one of those, like, one of the few things where I would put ketchup on it to make it edible, right? Ketchup makes French fries better, hot dogs better, hamburgers better, all that. Ketchup makes meatloaf tolerable, you know? The standard is they don't classify what they sell as food. That's like Better Off Ted, where they're like, we have to legally call it chow. You can't legally call this food when you give it to the people. You have to call it chow, and you have to press this button, and the button makes like a legal disclaimer of how what you have is technically edible. Jedi, I feel you. The disconnect between all the sets and worlds and everything. Magic, even with its own in-universe stuff, doesn't feel as coherent. We had the whole, what's it called, Dragonstorm arc, but it didn't feel connected at all. Samuel, my favorite planeswalker is Urza, and that's because Urza is actually a fully understandable and fleshed out character who isn't this weird, flawless paragon and isn't saddled by the terrible writing of the current era with all this extra agenda Wizards has to put in. So you just have an interesting tale of a dude who is a mortal man who, not intending to at all, accidentally stumbles into the powers of godhood, essentially, but is also completely mentally unstable because he lost the person who matters most to him in the entire fucking multiverse, right? And so he lost them to the Phyrexians. The Phyrexians were responsible for the death of his brother. So he's essentially an unhinged god. And the stuff that he does in an attempt to unmake Phyrexia and bring his brother back, or at the very least save the rest of the multiverse against the depredations of the Phyrexians, it's compelling what he does. Some of the stuff is incredible. Some of it is incredibly atrocious. So you have this whole, well, the ends justify the means, and some of the stuff I'm doing is not great, but I'm fighting against a bigger evil, and the choices that are made. Urza is a very interesting and compelling character who, in the current era, children who do not understand any sort of depth, subtlety, or nuance just go, him bad because I'm just going to compare him to some real world thing, go, he's that, and be super reductive. It's like, okay, have fun with that. Urza's awesome. What up, Devo? Christopher, yeah, man, have him connect. Shelton, you've been attending to customers during the stream. Did you miss much? You missed some, according to people like Alex, mid-level chill. Jordan, yeah, I mean, it adds a certain level of depth to things like Teferi's Protection when you know what's going on and there's a reason for it, rather than just G.I. Joe Serpentor throws the snake. Ah! Oh, fish and chips. Yeah, man, fish and chips are good. I don't like seafood mostly, but if you deep fry some fish, give me some fries, all that, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Although I like the regular white vinegar, not the malt vinegar. But yeah, man, Urza. Urza is definitely my favorite planeswalker by a long shot. The stuff that he does is awesome. That's why that's the stuff that got covered first as the lore on my Magic the Gathering lore channel, right? Can't believe there's like 150... I can't believe there's like 150... What's it called? Lore videos over there already. I wish that more lore was forthcoming and it felt like it meant anything. Like, I didn't even cover the Aetherdrift story at all, because I would have just ended up mocking it for the garbage that it is. And the Tarkir lore, there wasn't nearly as much as there should have been, honestly. It was just a bunch of fluff about loot and extra crap. So we're in a dry spell for solid Magic lore. I think that we're going to be entering the dawn of talking about D&D monsters and stuff like that, you know, over there. I haven't 100% settled on exactly how I'm going to approach it. It's the same way that when I started actually doing the Magic lore videos over there, I wasn't sure where I wanted to start until the one day when I was reading the part about Karn's initial existence, and I went, this is worthy of its own video. Let's start here. And then I dived in. Tinsman, in 5 minutes, you're going to be a dink. Don't be one. Don't be one of those, bro. Don't be. Tinsman, you better have that. You better have that link bookmarked for your whole family. For the lady, for the kids, for the dog, all of them. You better tell them. You better tell them. You open this link first. You tell everybody on the Wonders team. You tell everybody you know. Tell people you're walking down the street, bro. Tell people who are walking down the street. Bookmark Hatcher's fucking Amazon link. Do that shit. Don't be a dink. It's intermission time. Here it comes. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. All right, I'm back. I'm back, baby. Juggler, you think the Final Fantasy set's awesome, but it's a lot of money to collect a set. Just get a few cards. I mean, that's the way it's going to go, right? Most people aren't going to be able to collect the whole set of it. Samuel, you like the Post Malone? You like the Post Malone from the Tolarian spot? Hell yeah, man. Sample the Amazon link for a dubstep. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go through, you think the Tarkir lore felt like a bunch of nice ideas, but no talent to put them to use? Nothing happened. Nothing happened for most of it. Oh my god, the Dragon Storms are the biggest threat. And then at the end of the story, they don't even bother to really address it. They're just like, Bose is back, bro. Oh, whoa. Christopher, you don't know why the set Final Fantasy is selling so much? Because the serializes a chocobo. Chocobos are cool, bro. A lot of people who like Final Fantasy like chocobos. I like chocobos. So they picked something people like. People who like Final Fantasy, a lot of them will like chocobos, moogles, you know? Jordan, people were camping outside stores all around for Pokemon? That's wild. That's wild. You think 700's a lot for a collector booster box? Come on down to Canada where a collector booster box is a fucking G or more, bro. $1,000. $1,000. Finn, what about the big titty lovers? Do we got something in Final Fantasy? Well, I mean, you got Tifa-ish. I mean, it seems like Square's tried to tone down the size of her jugs a bit. So, you know Wizards. They're going to play the game of hide them jugs as much as possible. Lasagna, you don't play Final Fantasy and you like chocobos? There you go, man. There you go. Jordan, blows your mind that people would wait 2 days for some Pokemon. People get caught up in crazes, and there's always people who are willing to go to extremes in all kinds of different ways. What's the phrase? Different strokes for different flokes, different blokes. Millmaster, yeah, Wizards didn't have. They don't. When it comes to their contracts with a lot of these outside properties, they don't have much control on how stuff is represented, right? They've got to conform to the style choices of the license holder. It's not that surprising that Pokemon is more collected than actually played. The whole thing about Pokemon, the concept of the show and everything, is collecting up Pokemon. So people are just like, check it out, I got the little butt plug rat from the show. He evolves into a bigger rat. Isn't that cool? Rat-a-tat-tat, what do you think about that? You know? I got a palm tree guy. Oh, Pokemon is goofy. It's goofy. But yeah, that's because they sell a lot to kids, and kids don't care. They're just happy they got the card. Check it out, I got a Pikachu card. I'm the cool guy, because I got one of them. Larry, trying to decide if you want to go to an Aether Drift draft tomorrow? $40. $40 to draft Aether Drift. Yikes. Yikes. I mean, I guess if you want the special promo they're giving away enough, then do it, but Aether Drift, that's a set that I just stayed completely away from. Aside from the pre-release. That's it. That's it. $40 for an Aether Drift draft. Good God. $40 for a draft, man. I remember when drafts were like $10-15, bro. It's costly. And there's like so few drafts actually firing off, at least round here. The increased cost makes it a lot less likely that people are just going to drop in on it, you know? That's the way of Magic now. It's getting real expensive, bro. Real expensive. Lotan, you're opening set boosters of Baldur's Gate right now. Nice. It's a very... Dad, can I buy a $200 Pokemon box? Fuck off, son. Oh. Yeah, there's all kinds of speculators and stuff getting in on that, right? There's all kinds of Pokemon seems to go into like bubble cycles, man. Chocolate, there's more, bro. Beanie Babies, Funko Pops, Pokemon. There's all there'll be other things in the future. Wonder if we'll ever go back to blocks. I don't know, man. I doubt it. I doubt it. Wizards is in more gimmicky, cash grabby mode, and I don't know. I'm just, who knows? Maybe once they fall to the bottom of these tactics, and it's all bottomed out, maybe they'll consider a return to something like that. Lasagna, there are, I think, a whole bunch of YouTubers that you could point at who have definitely inflated the hype around Pokemon. You know, when you make people think that they can get rich just by opening a box of cards, or like, just get a pack of this, you can get this card with this, and then get it graded, and you get so much money. It's free money. Is it though? It's gambling with cardboard rectangles. That's what that is. That is. It's wild. Never would have predicted any of this, 30 years ago. Start playing Magic. Oh, yeah, this game will be around decades from now. All this stuff. So with this Pokemon game and these other things, so many card games just died out and disappeared so quickly. And yet you've got some of these ones that have just been going on for forever. Forever. Against all odds. Cthulhu, the Pokemon craze hit every TCG. If you don't secure it on release, you ain't getting any. It does feel like any of the bigger names that take off, it is pretty hard to get anything for. And even some more random niche stuff like that V card game, right? Which is a VTuber card game. Apparently that sold out right away. Millmaster, shut up about Wyvern. Larry, you think if everyone stopped selling Pokemon cards, the craze might die down? I mean, if there's nothing to buy, but why would stores not want to stock something that sells out instantly and people are fighting each other for? Lasagna, that sounds like a pretty good deal, bro. That sounds like a pretty good deal. The original Lord of the Rings card game. I remember that from a million years ago. Yep. Yeah, I can't even list all, like, there's been like a billion different card games that have come along. There was this massive surge of them back in the 90s when Magic started taking off. All these other games were like, check it out. There was games like martial arts games where you're fighting against each other, and there were cards where it's like, I use my BO to give your guy a minus. It's like, what is this? What is this? So many random games. Some of them just destroyed themselves with insane power creep, like Spellfire. Spellfire was fun at first, but very quickly we just decided, nope. Alex, I'm one of your favorite YouTubers. Hell yeah, buddy. I may be mid, but we all love Perps live streams. Send a heart emoji, but I have a beautiful wife and daughter and don't want to give you. What? I'm going to have your wife and daughter fucking hung from a barbed wire in a well, and you're going to have to hold that barbed wire while they slip down into the waters. That's what's going to happen to you. That's what's going to happen to you. Vault, you just scored an Elishnorn Mother of Machines from a pack. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. So yeah, who would think that a card game would persist for decades, right? So 99.9% of them just died off. Jess, you just put that song about God riding the bus in my head. Blah, 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 blah. Just a blah, 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 blah. Just a fat man on the bus trying to get you to touch his dong. You know? Oh. You guys know that song? From like a million years ago? Oh. Just who knows, man? If you were some omnipotent being, who knows what kind of, or all powerful being, who knows what point in your journey you'd be at? Would you be at the beginning part where you're excited with your powers? Or would you have existed for so long that everything would become boring to you because every conceivable iteration of anything you could think of, you've already existed through? And so you seek novelty in a world that is fundamentally impossible. It's like it's fundamentally impossible for that world to provide it for you. Juggling, thanks for a reminder of a song no one wants in their head. Listen, man. Listen. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What if Juggling stuck fat dicks? Saw some hogs and took his pics. Oh. Joan Osborne, is that who sung it? Is that who sung it? Yeah, that song is totally stuck in my head, man. It's totally right up there, bro. No, I can't even whisper it because I'm afraid Carly will hear. I'll have to wait. I'll have to wait and say it on another stream. I don't want to give anything away. Millmaster, why would I pick to be a shitty god, bro? Why would I pick to be a god that doesn't have immortality and crazy powers? What if you were the god of pasta bread? What? What even is that? It's when you have a meal of pasta with bread too, so that you can like soak up the sauce. What if you were god of that? You don't have any powers except every time someone ate pasta and bread, you could taste the inside of their mouth. And like you'd know if they were smokers or they brushed their teeth. Why would I pick that as the fucking god scenario? Why? What the fuck is wrong with you? Finn, your apartment's cold. What anime character should you make art of to warm up your place? What was it from yesterday? Darkness from Konosuba. There you go, buddy. Millmaster, Superman is boring. Yeah, because he's morally upstanding. Guess what? I'm a fucking degenerate. So if you think that I would be... You think that if I had unlimited powers and immortality and stuff, that I would spend my time saving people from bank robbers, bro? No way, man. You're God, you can fart in everybody's pillow all at the same time, right? You got that level of power. You can make everybody's pillows smell like farts. And then people will just be like, what happened? What happened to my pillow? I don't want to sleep on this thing. The god of clean teeth. Yeah, that's a boring one too. That's a boring one too. Crawfish, you feel sick, you're dying. You're dying, buddy. You gotta make a little salt ring and stand in the middle of it so the demons can't get you, bro. That's what it is. You got demons in your blood, so you need one of them salt circles and some leeches and shit. We just need to do one of them bloodlettings. We gotta get a bucket and an unwashed rusty spike. Juggling, you mostly watch cartoons. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, every once in a while I stop and think about the whole card game thing, and it's just wild to me how long that stuff has lasted and how just how much the world has changed overall and the internet and how everything is still around for you now. Like nostalgia's got to be a different experience when the stuff that you've been through doesn't go away like it used to. Everything just stays on the internet. You can be like, remember that time when I this happened, and you're like, you can literally just go online and see it whenever you want. You know? You get four choices when having omnipotent powers: Superman, Doctor Manhattan, Omni Man, and Hancock. I don't know if I know Omni Man. Doctor Manhattan is a wild one. I mean, I don't know all four of them, honestly, because I don't know Omni Man, but I feel like Doctor Manhattan is the most estranged from his humanity. You know? Omni Man is from Invincible. Oh, wait. So is Omni Man Invincible's fucking dad? Because then obviously I know who that is. I just don't remember his superhero name, supervillain name. Dante, the memories you have of your childhood in the 90s seem like some kind of quaint movie compared to the world we live in now. Some of that's just being more aware. Yeah, it's a combination. It's a combination of the world used to be different. It didn't move this fast. Like, everything is fast, fast, fast. Stuff's getting pushed to the limits of what humans can consume, right? Where you'll pick up your phone and they're trying to constantly have you watch 15-second videos, and there's just so much more. Like, before, you just have the National Enquirer sitting inside a convenience store or on a grocery store rack trying to catch you in with fake, pointless, dumb crap. But now there's just endless websites doing it. Where did you come here for the weather? Check out our short section. What are you talking about? Watch mini videos on this channel. No, I came here to find the weather. No, we're like TikTok as well. Everything is TikTok. Everything is Instagram. It's all just muddled insanity. It's insanity. Just insanity. Just crazy, man. I found that I've started to enjoy movies where the vehicles look like they're from the 80s. The big, blocky, like arguably uglier than the current, more sleek, modern vehicles you get now, right? But the whole increased fuel efficiency race for everybody turned all the cars into looking almost indistinguishable from each other, where it's like, oh, sure, this one has a little swoop here on the side, but like you can't tell the difference. And then the old vehicles that are just big and rectangular and squarish and clunky, but they have a particular charm of an earlier time to them, you know? I find myself enjoying that. Vault, life needs to slow back down. We can't be in a hurry to die. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. Millmaster, our brains also push down bad memories from our past and hold on to good memories. That's true. That's something to always be aware of when shitty stuff is happening to you. It's like later on, you won't remember this. You'll remember the positive aspects more. So lean into the enjoyment, man. Jordan, it's intense how short people's attention spans have become. I agree. I really don't like endless short form videos. It drives me crazy. I just look at it and go, there's nothing here. There's nothing in them. One of the newer things that I hate are the videos on TikTok or Instagram, I guess, because I don't really watch TikTok, but it's a video where it's somebody's clip where something's actually happening to them, and then somebody else has uploaded it as their own thing with just a still image of themselves plastered over it. And then at the bottom, what do you guys think of this? I think that you just straight up stole that guy's fucking content. No, this is now Jammer Jay's channel shit because I glued an image of myself over the screen. Or somebody who plays somebody else's video and then at the end goes, what, do you think that you added something to this? Yeah, I made an incredulous face. Like, can you believe that thing happened? So, what? You just took that person's shit. Like, it's crazy to me. It's crazy. Jupple's membership message says, I'm not dead. Well, congratulations on not being dead, bro. Habanero, the Hancock concept is interesting. And the whole, as the two individuals who are essentially godlike become closer together, they become more mortal, and the kind of bouncing back nature of them as they attract and repel is a funky idea. Is that just a movie, or was that based on some comics? Millmaster, phones we use have fundamentally changed young growing brain chemistry permanently. Of course. I mean, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine growing up with something as insanely powerful as a fucking cell phone, where you have access to all the knowledge, just wander around. I can look up anything. I can connect to anything. But, I mean, you're young and you're dumb. You don't know what you're doing. And you're just going to be attracted to things that give you hits of dopamine, right? Just, like your little crack-headed rat brain. Right? You're looking for the easy route. Your rat brain's looking for the easy route. Lasagna, you can tell how messed up people's childhoods were when you ask them about high school and they don't remember anything. Fair enough. Like reaction videos, reaction videos where somebody actually talks about the thing and picks it apart and whatever, I can live with those. But somebody just going at the end of a video, that's not a fucking technically it's a reaction. That's not a reaction video.
I feel like I couldn't wait to tell you this. Marvel's coming out with a new X-Men movie, and the title is Channel.
Welcome to the Chud Tunnel.
Channel. What does that even mean?
Isn't that the name of a gigantic underground tunnel in Europe or something?
I tried looking it up, but that came up as channel, not channel. What the heck is channel?
I feel like the channel is a big underground tunnel in Europe or something. I also feel like it's a tunnel full of chuds. Or just what you call somebody's fat mom.
It just sounds so stupid.
It does.
X-Men's coming out with a new movie. Oh, what's it called? Channel.
Let's be fair. We watched a bunch of the X-Men movies, and you couldn't tell which one was which based off the name.
Days of Future Past.
We could watch
X-Men.
X-Men.
But we're called Channel. The Days of Future Past.
Are you sure it's actually happening and you're not getting trolled by somebody?
I don't know. I'm not.
No,
okay.
I'm not. Okay.
It's on some article somewhere on the internet. This is how it happens, folks. This is how hearsay happens.
Look there, English Channel Tunnel. Yeah. I took the channel. DeVoe says I took the it's a channel. Thing. It's a channel.
Well.
It's a tunnel full of chuds.
Sounds stupid.
It sure does.
Sure does.
I don't believe it. I don't believe they're making an X-Men channel.
It's their working title. It's working its way out of the system, that's for sure. But it's going to generate them attention because everybody's like, channel. Anyway, that's all.
All right. Keep me updated on all channel related news. We're gonna talk a ton about the channel, guys. The Channel is actually a funnel made out of Chun-Li from Street Fighter. Welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. Larry, yeah, back in the day, using the internet wasn't as easy as it is now. Alex, yeah, the level of information in our pockets is absurd. It's true. You want to know anything, you just can. And we remain in ignorance. Like, I had to actively tell myself, when you think of something and you don't know the answer, instead of just not knowing, take out your phone and look it up. That's it. That's it. It's great whenever I encounter a word that I have not encountered before. You know, I can just be like, wait a minute. I know a lot of words. I don't know this one. What is it? So it's pretty sweet. But it also, we're dumb now. There's no information you feel like you need to keep in your head because it's all on the phone, on the internet. So we have access to way more information, but we're also more useless than we used to be. Lasagna! I still got the sweet sugar water, buddy. Yeah, my girl, you couldn't dig the X-Men movies? They're alright. Carly likes the X-Men movies a lot more than me. And I'll watch them with her because as my wife, I try to tolerate her and her dreadful taste. Mailmaster, most people like to feel they're right, and looking something up might... yeah, you might expose they're wrong. So blissful ignorance it is. I can believe that. That sounds believable. Put that in the information channel. Dante, plenty of good information, a lot more bad information. There is a lot of dumb nonsense on the internet. True. People using ChatGPT is causing problems. It's wild to me. Why do your thinking when you can ask the computer to think for you? I mean, this has to be every group that's ever wanted gullible, easy to control people in the population must just be salivating at how willing people are to give over all of their thought and planning to computers. Computer, think for me. It's wild. I feel like I'm already a crazy old man. I actually have never yet used ChatGPT because I just don't care. I can't think of what I would want to ask a computer. Like, can you look this up for me? I can Google something myself. I can sort stuff out. I don't need an AI to do it for me. It feels strange. Is it a primitive mind palace, a mind channel? Ness, you hate that when you look up stuff, the search result will be some stupid AI garbage. Yeah, the AI summary at the top is like wrong half the time. And it's like, what is this? Why can't you not show me this crap? Shelton, you feel like your magic knowledge is good enough to where you don't need to look up most things outside of banding? Well, you'll get banded down too. It's not that simple. I mean, it's not that tricky. Jumble Chat GPT is a tool. In the right hands, it's powerful. In the wrong hands, it's a mess. Bum, bum, bum. Finn, Chat GPT is fine. There's good ways to have it grab info for you, but make your own decisions. That's fine. I've just never used it. I'm not inherently against it. I just haven't thought of anything that I want to use it for. I like technology that makes things simpler. Like, that reminds me of something similar, but not identical to what we're talking about in terms of technology. I like the convenience of, for example, today I was listening to music using my phone, and it's coming through my Bluetooth speaker, and Carly texts me, and I can have the text like overlaid on top of the app where it lets me respond, doesn't take me out of YouTube, so the music keeps playing, because if I leave the app, the music stops playing, that kind of stuff. I think that's really convenient. But it's also insane how many different things you can be doing at once now with all the technology, and how the attention span is totally shattered. Carly likes the X-Men cartoons more than the movies. We watched all the cartoons and almost all the movies. We stopped after Apocalypse. We'll be back. Yeah, Apocalypse is a pretty underwhelming movie. Jordan, do you want a fake person to talk to? That's going to happen more and more, right? People are just going to connect with AIs. Like, once AI gets to a certain level where you feel like you can have normal conversations with it, your dumb monkey brain will start to think of it like a person. A bunch of people will be like that. And they'll be like, this is like a person. It's not, though. It's like your it's like your computer is your imaginary friend. And it's sad and weird, you know? Like, there's definitely going to be a bunch of dudes who get an AI girlfriend and then never progress past that point because it's way too difficult, scary, challenging, overwhelming, whatever it is, to talk to human women and try and make a connection. Why, when you can just go ahead and talk to your computer girlfriend who will say everything the way that you want to hear it because it's attuned into how to keep you fully engaged, and then you can just stick your dick in the flashlight that you have glued onto your computer or whatever. Oh, Beck Dorothy, my AI girlfriend. I love your vacuum pump or whatever, right? Finn, an AI girlfriend with the ability to send nudes and videos, is available for $300 a month. Oh my God, there's probably people paying for that too, right? That's crazy. Millmaster, AIs have convicted people to end it all. That Game of Thrones AI guy. What the hell are you talking about? Carly, I'm going to become a love guru for the next generation. It'll just be me and a mother. Just talk to her. Talk to her. Yeah, I know she's going to talk a lot, bro. And yes, she's going to talk about stuff that you don't care about. But so what? That's fine. You're going to talk about stuff she doesn't care about too. No, but the AI, I'm always the best and it worships me. It's not real, idiot. It's like if you came to me and said, this toaster's my girlfriend. You're a fucking loser. Stop it. Stop being a loser. Alex, as someone who works with deep neural networks and machine learning, you don't have a computer set up in your house besides work-related items. Fuck that noise. It makes you dumber. I mean, it's surprising how high technology can make you dumber. Because it does. It does. Depending, if you don't take an active approach to how you use this stuff and you just passively flow into the system, is pretty wild. Finn, you keep your customers happy. Wait, what? What? You're running the service? Larry, AI girlfriends are stupid is no different than the one dude who married his Nintendo DS because of his virtual girlfriend. It just makes you feel sad for the person. You know, like you're giving up on fundamental parts of the genuine human existence, bro. Because your girlfriend wants you to eat like 12 rounds of toast every day? What the fuck are you talking about? Jordan, yeah, you're going to have a digital girlfriend skeezing you for your money. Jess, you like to tell paranormal stories to AI because it's nice when someone believes you? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. You need real humans to tell you that what you believe is fucking stupid and laughable so you can live in reality. Now, I mean, I guess if it just keeps crazy people off the streets and they go, the AI believes me, good for you. Good for you. Millmaster, your girlfriend is a toaster. Well, stop letting her put toast in your mouth, bro. Stop letting her put her toast in your mouth. Carly's like, that's how Millmaster's gonna die. How did he die? He took a bath with his girlfriend, and it's just like his girlfriend's a toaster. No, Millmaster, don't get in there with Tostino while she's still plugged in. Now I'm thinking about the White Rabbit scene from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Jess, there's no situation where you should be bathing with toasters, whether they're plugged in or not, at all. It's not good for the toaster. It's not like I'm going to get the salty taste onto my Pop-Tarts by washing the salt off of my salty, salty skin into the bath and then having the toaster absorb that salty bath water. Finn, exactly. Toasters rust. So yeah, it's like that episode of Futurama where they just get digital girlfriends, and it's just like, who cares about the real world, right? Habanero, when the AI overlords take over, you might have to consider and ask yourself, when was the last time you thanked your toaster? Did you see AI Darth Vader on Fortnite? How would I see that? I don't play Fortnite, man. I don't know what the hell the brave little toaster is, but apparently Carly loves it. Just need some fresh toast while I'm in the bath. You don't. You don't. Wait, what? The AI Darth Vader in Fortnite was telling people he was going to kill him and swearing at him and shit? And Finn, when was the last time you spanked your toaster? I can say that's never. Jordan, bro, when I read good news, everyone, I hear it in Farnsworth's voice, bro. Habanero, you heard about AI Darth Vader after 2 days he started yelling slurs. It is pretty funny to me that a bunch of the AIs just end up becoming so ignorant. They just say fucked up shit to people. And they start defending historical atrocities and shit. And you're just like, it's like they've got taken over by the spirit of a techno troll, and you're just like, what is going on? This is hilarious. It's happened so many times. We had to shut down the AI, guys. People taught it all kinds of shit we don't want it to know. Oh. Master, you just saw people recording and uploading it. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Finn says AI becomes young perp after 2 days. I'm the one who yells hateful, ignorant shit. I don't need competition from no fakes. Oh. Yeah, AI telling you to off yourself and stuff. It's just pretty fucked up, man. It's like that hippo. It's like that hippo YouTube sticker. Wah, wah, pop, pop. Juggum, if you spanked a toaster, how would the crumbs go to the bottom? Wouldn't you turn it upside down and the crumbs would come out? Jesse, wish you could get me high on crack with magic. Why the fuck would I need to experience that if we have magic? I guarantee you, if there was magic, that crack wouldn't even be close to whatever, like, magic insane version they created, you know? It wouldn't even come close. Jumple, you heard they're trying to use AI to run each frame of Lord of the Rings to give it the anime treatment? Lasagna, oh, big surprise. The cheap booze that you got tastes terrible? I ain't surprised at all. Color me completely unsurprised, bro. Our toaster has a little slide out tray that you can pull out. Oh, whoop, pull it out the bottom and bam. The fucking crumbs fall. Kind of making me want toast now. Which is totally doable because I made bread today. So I can have some fancy fresh bread. I went out to a butcher shop today because I was thinking about grabbing like a hot dog or whatever. But I didn't like the look of the hot dogs they had. Except the ones that were like this long. The hot dogs as long as my torso. Which looks like fun to actually barbecue. But can't really cook that at home in a pot or on the stovetop. So I left wienerless, bro. Jess, yeah, you got skeezed by the hard drive. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Jordan, the Chinese resub for Revenge of the Sith is hilarious. Definitely haven't seen that. Millmaster's telling you to put the bug in a Brita filter. Somebody's gonna come along and think that that's water, bro, and they are gonna have a rude awakening. Like that one time, I woke up after a bender of drinking when I was a young man, and I reached over for the glass of water by my bedside for my parched throat, and I took a big swig of water, glug glug, and it was just like, oh, this is vodka. This is vodka. You don't want to start your day out that way, man. No, not when you're hungover. I remember my buddy tried to be a cool guy when we were on a camping trip. And after a night of drinking, the next morning he got up and he grabbed out one of those little like airplane hotel bottles of vodka and he drank it down. And then like 30 seconds later, he was puking it. He was puking it up into the sand. Wasn't that in Cheech and Chong? I don't know, Millmaster. I barely remember anything about Cheech and Chong at all. Whenever I think of their movies, I just think of Eddie Torres, E.T., and the vehicle that's literally full of herb inside. That's it. Like nothing else. Lasagna, your drinking is reminding you why you don't drink. I don't really like alcohol, man. I don't like the way it makes me feel. It's not fun. It's not fun getting messed up on booze for me, so it just turns into a waste of money and time. And yeah, just skip me with that stuff, bro. Everybody's different, right? Like my dad does not like herb at all, but he liked to drink. And I'm like the opposite. Fucking hiccups, man. Oh, I don't got the joy down in my heart. I got the fucking hate down in my heartburn. Heartburn! For some reason, talking about heartburn made me think about how badly I've been getting hosed in Balatro. Man, oh man, I have the final 3 challenges to do out of the special 20 challenges in Balatro. And it is really difficult. Really difficult. I came so close on the golden needle one. Like so close. Got all the way to the very end and lost at the very end. Most of my runs don't make it that far. But man, those last challenges are insane. Just insane. Craziness. Siegel, what's up? You found some old Magic cards and you were just chilling, appreciating the old school art? I've definitely done that, man. I have a box where I keep all the stuff from the earliest eras of Magic for when I want a nice blast of nostalgia. Go through like Revised, Alliances, Fallen Empires, Homelands, All that goodness. All that goodness. It was a different time. A very different time. And in some ways, things are better now, and in some ways, things are worse. That's the way of the world. I certainly do love all the technological marvels that we have now. That's for sure. Cell phones are fucking amazing. The internet is awesome. Whoever thought we'd get to do this kind of craziness, where we could just talk smack, hang out, whatevs. Just all the stuff you can do here is so nutty. Finn, a battery-powered toaster? What the hell? Doesn't a toaster need a lot of energy, though? Lasagna! Yeah, man, the pool outro's fun. I like it. I like all my outros, obviously. Better note that down. They do, but it takes a drill battery? Oh, one of those big fat chonk boys. Okay. I mean, that sounds believable. Has MTG ever thrown an art show? I don't think so. Battery blenders so you can make frozen margaritas or pina coladas anywhere. I mean, there's like little hand busters that you can use that are battery operated as well. Ones that you can plug in and charge. Alex, you enjoy AI discussions with people. AI doesn't exist yet. No commercial self-teaching entity exists. Yeah, I mean, I get you. What we call AI is a far cry from what the full-on thing will be. And lots of things are called AI now when they're not, just because it's a trendy buzzword that makes people think what you have is high tech, you know? Dante, imagine where AI will be in 10 years. It will be implanted directly into your ball bag, and it will shock you for wrong think. Like, if you think about not buying a new television, your ball bag will shock the shit out of you. Millmaster, thou shalt not make a machine in the image of a human mind. Yes, I shall. What up, Tobin? How's it going, buddy? Yeah, we'll have AI on our ball sacks and stuff, you know? And you won't be able to add, you'll have a mechanical butthole installed that's operated by AI, and you'll have to pay microtransactions to make your sphincter flex. So if you don't want to leak into your pants, you're going to have to pay a subscription fee to operate your butthole, or you're going to have to do it on a pay per use, which, if you don't have enough money in your account at the wrong time, could lead to some really embarrassing situations. Like, you know, imagine you've got to go to an important business meeting and your sphincter is fully dilated. You haven't paid your $27.99 a month subscription fee. It's $1.47 per per tightening. Oh, God. Juggling laser boobs sounds like the right hand lady of an old James Bond henchman, you know? That's it, Finn. $5 a dump. When money's depleted, payments taken directly from your life force. Yeah, you got to pay in blood. You got to pay in your human blood to work your sphincter, bro. Right? that's the deal. Oh, the horrible techno future, my friends. The horrible techno future. When the AI has control over your human butthole, what happens next? That's the tagline for the book. Ravaged by the future. What do you do when the AI controls your butthole? Alex, too bad, man. You're going to have a microtransaction. It's going to kick in halfway through. You can be fucking squeezing one out, and then you'll fucking tighten up like a salted slug. Boom. You got to pay $6 more if you want to finish. Millmaster, Born with AI Butthole sounds like the name of an anime that I would watch. And it's just like the butthole opens up with computer noises as it tells you, oh, Jeff, 2 thugs come in to the left. Thanks, butthole. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll do my part too, Jeff. And it like fucking grabs somebody's finger. Oh my God, his butthole is crushing my fucking index finger. Good job, Holy. Oh my God. Stuck in another world with an AI butthole. That's it. That's the new hit anime. Oh God. Oh. This is the horrible techno future, my friends. And that will be the name of this stream when I upload it onto the archive. The terrible techno future. And no one will know what the hell that reference is until we get to the end of the stream and all of a sudden the sphincter nightmare is unclenched. Oh, all right. Well, that's it. We've discussed the important issues of the day. We've moved mankind one step further into the future. So you may all applaud yourself for a job well done. And we will get back together soon, my friends. But for now, I gotta go into the water to try and unclench, man.